Now we on boy.
Perfect end to a perfect day. Manchester City 4, Manchester United 1. Oh, what a hedge! Oh, that's electrifying!
Hat-trick hunting, trick getting. Still the appetite is there for more. Oh, it is sensational!
Oh my God, that intro is too loud. I didn't know it was that loud. It almost blew up my eardrums. So I like it was too loud. It is too loud. I never knew it was that loud. I don't know. I always think it's loud.
It was good though. It's good intro.
Yeah. So how you doing? How you doing? How you feeling today yourself? Are you excited for tomorrow? Because I don't like Brentford. I hate the Brentford game. I hate Southampton, Brentford, Crystal Palace, and yeah, those are the games I hate.
No, those are always the ones that we never know what they could go either way, and it's always hard to know which one we can expect. But I feel, being that after hearing on Blue City Blue podcast, I think they were expecting it to actually. I think we have I feel more safe about us winning tomorrow than I did before, by basically based on their way of playing, how they're playing much more direct now compared to just sitting back as they did prior. So I think maybe not a high score line, but 2-1 or 2-0, something like that, probably.
Yeah. It's we'll do a scoreline prediction. I'm very interested to see how we play them. Why they don't have Tony anymore? Because Tony and Zinboma, they were very difficult to mark. If you remember, in those games, very, very difficult to mark, and it was never easy. And the combination was always making it so hard for us. And the fact that they have the record of the only team that has beaten us at the Etihad 2 years ago. I think
exactly.
They have. the record. Yeah. So even Pep said in his preview that it's never an easy game. It's always a game that's very tough, especially against Thomas Frank, the Brentford manager. He says his teams are very difficult to play against. So I was like, okay, I think he's taking this one seriously. The only injury we have from international duty, I think, is Netanyahu. Apart from that, I don't think anybody's injured. Rodri is back playing. Foden is back. He was sick for a while, and then Savio is back. So it's going to be quite a strong team. Let's just go here. We'll talk through this now. Let me just add one more person here, and then we'll talk through. Carl, how are you doing? This is Kimber. How are you doing, Carl?
Hello.
Nice
good
to meet
afternoon.
you.
How are you?
How are you doing? So Carl, we were just talking about Brentford, saying we are very interested to see how they're going to play now. Tony is gone. Remember how they have always made it very difficult playing against Thomas Frank's team. I'm pretty sure you've said it before. Remember in the group chat saying you hate these frauds. They work so hard against City, but they go to Liverpool and get beaten 5-0 all the time. You get my point? I remember you were telling me this once, remember? You're like, I hate Brentford. They always work so hard as it's the final against City. When they go play Arsenal or whatever, they just ship in goals.
Yeah, it's a World Cup final, right? When they play us. But when they go to Liverpool or Chelsea or someone, they just play, drop it. But it is what it is. That's what you get for being champions. Everybody plays up. It's a good opportunity for the players to show their skills against City, and that's how you get the move, right? Tony, how many goals did he score? Many against us. That's good stuff.
Yeah, it looks like So that's the form guide there. If you look at I haven't done. I'll do the. I'm going to show you the face to face against them, head to head. But the form guide, we're going to follow the 3 games. Obviously, Crystal Palace against Brentford. They beat Crystal Palace at home. They lost to Liverpool 2-0, and then they beat Southampton 3-1. It's a good start for a team like Brentford. Yeah. What do you think, Kimber? That's a good start. That's not a bad start.
No, it's definitely not a bad start, and it's one of those teams that that generally play very well. They've had a few bad seasons where they might have lowered or ended up in more in the lower, but they're also a team that could very easily be in the top 10.
Yeah,
and and very often they usually beat at least 1 or 2 of the top 6 teams throughout the season, either home or away.
Yeah, that is true. And for us, you can see it's a good start, Carl. It's 3 wins, and Haaland has won the Player of the Month for the Premier League, Carl.
Yeah.
So he was awarded with that, which is a very good thing. He's got 7 goals now, isn't it? So majority of those goals belong to Haaland.
Yeah,
it's incredible.
He's got more goals. He's already got more goals than I think the majority of the teams in the Premier League already.
Yeah, he is the top. If you add even if you put Haaland in against all the teams, he's top on top of all the teams in the Premier League. That's how many goals he scored. So we can go and check the head-to-head. So, Carl and Kimber, this is the head-to-head. 2-0 City, 2-1 Brentford. I'm pretty sure that's the one. Remember? That's is it? Yeah, it's this one. It's the one that we only lost at the Etihad in 2 years, and it was against Brentford. I remember this game. I was very pissed off.
That was a World Cup. That was the one before the World Cup, was it?
Huh?
Yeah, it was the last. It was the last game before the World Cup. Yeah, and I remember.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I remember that game because I felt like the guys were not really giving it all. They were holding a little bit back because they were getting ready for the national teams. I remember Gundogan was being very careful that game, making sure that he was not going to get injured. Yeah. So I was a little bit upset with them, but we haven't lost a game at the Etihad since then, so that's a good thing. Of course.
Yeah, it's good. You reminded me that I think all of us were pissed off. I remember, Carl, we spoke on the phone. We were like, "Oh, those guys looked like they didn't want to be there." I remember this game. Like every battle, they lost every battle. Every header, every tackle, they lost. Like they just didn't show like they really wanted to do it. So Brentford capitalized on that. There's a comment here says, hair is coming through. I see. Yeah, the hair is coming back. My hair is coming back. It's grown back now. So everyone, spam 130 in the chat. Louis, behave yourself. Leave that. Leave it. Leave that. Let it go. Let it go, Louis. That's the only way you can beat us. I know. 2-1 City, but I would see 3-1. Large jump to CFC. Big up to you, Veda. Guys, go subscribe to Veda. Very good friend of ours of the channel. So if you see this, as I say, it's never. There was no. But when is the time we beat them 4, Carl? I remember there was a time we beat them 4. Was that way before? Maybe that was way before 2022. Yeah, there was a time we beat them 4-0. I remember that.
But wasn't that was that a Premier League game or was that another the FA Cup game?
Yeah, I think it was an FA Cup game. I think we beat them 4-0.
I don't remember that. Yeah.
Well, they beat us in the. They beat us at their own stadium 1-0. So this season they took 6. Oh, this is the season they took 6 points from us. Oh, these guys. My God.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, but that's right because it was the last game was a dead rubber.
Yeah. They took 6 points from us. I think so. They took it. So if you see our latest game, it was 1-0 at the Etihad. As Pep said, Carl, in his preview, he said it's always very difficult to play Thomas Frank's team. He sets it up to make it very difficult. But we'll see anyway. So anyway, from that, I'm pretty sure after that at the end, people are going to predict. Guys, let me know in the chat. What do you think? Do you think Tony leaving? No, let me ask this to Carl because Carl, you just joined us. Carl, do you think Tony leaving changes the way they play?
It doesn't change the way they play. They play the same way, 3-5-2. It just changes. He's obviously a goal threat. It just diminishes the ability to get those clutch goals. But I'm sure they'll adapt. They'll find a way.
They always hoof it. They used to hoof it to Tony, and Tony brings it down from Boma, isn't it? So now there's not that poor guy anymore. Oh, yeah. Fair.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll find a way.
They always do.
They will, man. There's the team that always finds a way. It's Brentford. But when they don't want to play football, they also don't want to play football. I've seen them. You're like, Brentford, come on. And then they give it like 20 minutes, and then they just go down and they get beat. I remember against Liverpool, there was a slight hope that I thought they were going to win. They did so well, hit the post. I remember that was like last season, hit the post, and then gave it a good 15 minutes. After that, they just went flat, and Liverpool just went through them that easy. Anyway, let's move on to so the injury is only Ake, Nathan Ake. I feel sorry for him. Even every time he comes back. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Patrick, the thing about Nathan Ake is, and even John Stones, I always question these guys. Whenever you go to international duty, you get injured. Maybe you should manage yourself, manage your body, and say, you know what? This time around for these Nations League games, I need to rest and recover my fitness back. You haven't played one full game all season. You go play for Holland and you get injured. I mean, come on. Where's the common sense and the thinking about these guys?
I think.
Go ahead.
I think it's more. I think a lot of times, I think they feel a certain pride in being able to play for the nations. We as fans don't really want to see them playing, like you said, like in the Nations League and these kinds of things. But they themselves want to because they love to play the game and so on. So I think it's more that they themselves wants to play and they don't want to avoid saying no.
I agree with you, Kimba, right? But at the same time, every time you go after an injury, you're not playing for your club. You go, you get injured. Maybe you should just say, for this time, I need to get my fitness back, coach of Netherlands. I need to be 100% fit. I'm still recovering. Because when you go to a Nations League game, you're playing at 100%. And then bang, you get injured. John Stones, every time he goes, bang, injury. And you come back, and you have to start all over again. I mean, come on.
So looking at
I know.
So looking at the ages, Ake is 29, John Stones is 30. If I were them, let's say Ake gets to 30, even at John Stones right now, if he continues maybe getting injured, maybe at a certain age, he has to just say, maybe I don't play for the national team. Because John Stones, this is the first time he's come back fit. First time. But what happens is every time he goes for England, I think you've also seen this game, but he goes for England, he comes back, he plays one game, and he doesn't finish the game. Have you noticed that? If he plays always one game, he never finishes the game. So I don't know what age. Do you think there's an age sometimes, maybe for somebody? Because I've seen players who get injured a lot, retire from international football very early. But you're right, there's pride. I think it's all pride. They know that my body is
I'm not saying don't play for your country. What I'm saying is that the Nations League or these
they're useless ones.
These stupid friendlies. Why? What? John Stones got injured when he played for Brazil in a friendly early this year.
Yeah.
Why?
I know.
It's pride.
It's back to your fitness. I don't know.
I think it's a mixture of two. I think it's pride, but I think it might also is ego. that they want to play, they want to show off, they want to prove themselves, they want to make sure that they get picked, so they don't want to take the chance and saying no, because they're afraid that if they say no, then they might not play in the next big tournament, But or basically a mixture of many things. This is why they keep saying yes.
Yeah.
I wish they didn't, but yeah.
Yeah, it's just fascinating to see that certain players can't really hack it anymore, and for the fact that you can't hack it anymore, sometimes it's good to just say, you know what, maybe I can only play this. Like, I'm pretty sure the managers would understand, and there's that guy who, because of ego and pride, as we talked about, Ben White is still refusing to go for England even after being called again. So White has to just, somebody was giving out to him saying he has too much ego and pride. Maybe it's good he stays away from England, because that's the guy who has to come in and take over from people like John Stones. But this guy is so stubborn that because of Gareth Southgate rejecting him, this guy said no. He said no again to the new manager, which is, I wouldn't like such a player. And I've seen him on the pitch most times when you're watching games. He likes starting fights. Remember, he wanted to fight with Foden. They had to stop it. Like, he seems to be very, like, it doesn't have good temper. Let me read this. I wish the trial was live streamed, like the O.J. Simpson case or Johnny Depp's case would break the internet. I don't think it's always private. They said it already. They've announced that everything is private. You're just going to find out later on. But like, look at that. Look at this thing with the sponsorship for City. It went private. We were expecting maybe a bit of change. But anyway, Carl warned me. He said, you never get the results of these things in public. They'll never say anything. Both sides want privacy. The Premier League itself doesn't want the Premier League itself wouldn't want to say we lost, and even City, the other side, wouldn't say we lost this case. So it's mostly quiet.
It was the same thing during both the UEFA and the CAS case. You didn't know anything. You just had to wait. And this is the same thing here. We just have to. The only thing that I think they will next time they will hear anything will basically be when it's finished, and then they're going to go and think of and make a decision.
Yeah,
but until then, we're not. I don't think we're going to hear much and know much, and everybody's going to have an opinion and look in their crystal balls and think that we have the magic answer.
It's good. It's going. Oh, people are going to eat from this, Kimber. People are going to get rich from this. YouTubers who make money on YouTube, the ones who make money on YouTube, they're going to be rich now. There'll be 24-hour streams, as I told you, 24-hour streams on this. People are going to enjoy. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody does a panel with people to do like it's a court. I bet you somebody's gonna do that. Somebody will steal that idea, but go ahead, take it. I know somebody's already about to plan a panel show. Okay, so big up Nick. Nick, big up to you, one of our members. Big up to you. Marvin says a full fit Ake is the best left back in the world. I feel for him. Yeah, he is very good. Pitch points, allegedly Pep's right hand man. Pitch point, you speak out. This guy is coming after you. This Luis guy is coming after you now. He says you're Pep's right hand man. Nick says 3-0. Blueton, big up to you, Blueton. You're doing such good work, Blueton. I see you everywhere on. I don't forget I'm your agent. So let's start charging. When the charges start, I'll start charging people. Get me some profit. Hey, Patrick, Top Blue, we will smash them tomorrow. Yeah, I think we will. I think before we go to the lineup, I am so happy. I don't know how you feel, Carl. Are you not happy that maybe this game is at home? I am happy it's at home than away to Brentford.
Absolutely. It's a good one.
Yeah, because I think if it was like away, if it was away, Kim, I think it would be one of a difficult game. But away and with the form Erling Haaland is in, I think we'll do the job. Yeah. So let me read this. I think if Haaland doesn't play, then I would play Grealish as the first 9. Oh yeah, did you guys hear that Haaland lost his friend? And I think so. He lost his friend. Yeah. So I don't. Yeah, I think they're not sure if he plays or they give him. Is it a compassionate leave?
They said that, but the fact that he's still undecided, I think that means that he's probably going to play tomorrow and then go back after. Because I think that if he wanted to go, if he felt the need to go, he would have gone. I mean, he has a standby plane waiting for him, 24/7. So, it's not like you have to go and buy a commercial jet or a commercial ticket.
My condolences to the Haaland family. I think he was also a family close friend. So it says I would play Grealish as first 9 to not take the creativity out of Savinho, Doku, Foden, and KDB and Rodri. Carl, how do you think about that? Then I'll go to Kimber. Somebody says play Grealish post 9.
Nah, bro. You know my
but I thought a post 9 is supposed to be a finisher.
No,
I get what I don't.
Listen, this whole
you'd rather Savinho, I think, down the middle or one of these.
Listen,
clinical.
I mean, the Grealish thing. I'm not the guy's just not the level up for us. I'm sorry. I'm just sorry. It's just not. It's just in the final third. It's just not. And I know that we make these excuses. For me, it's just not. It's just not, mate. I want my winger to be so dangerous, everybody's afraid of him. I want him to be so rapid and so dynamic that people are afraid of him. Doesn't scare anyone. Yeah, right? Ben White is not afraid of him. Wan-Bissaka is not afraid of him because they know what he's going to do until he begins to prove to me that in that final third, people are afraid of you. You would take them on, score or assist, not just be a holding midfielder playing left wing. And maybe it's just the way I like football, right? And somebody will say, well, he won the treble. It wasn't up to him. Let's not make that mistake. The reason why we won the treble was one reason only. Erling Haaland, period. Let's be clear. It ain't Jack because of Jack Grealish we won the treble. No, it was because of Erling Haaland. You know how I know? The year before, what happened to us in Madrid? Right? Got knocked out. So let's be clear.
Yeah,
right?
If you know what, that's a good one you brought out before I go to Kimber. You know that I think we did well in the treble time because even though Haaland doesn't score, majority of the defenders were focused on Haaland, leaving space for others. What do you think?
Haaland was, Patrick, Haaland was a gravitational well. For those who are astronomy majors, he is the gravitational well that everything revolves around. Because he's there, he puts terror in the hearts of defenders where somebody has to mark him, one or two. That allows the likes of De Bruyne, allows the likes of Rodri.
It allowed Bernardo Silva to shine. It allowed Bernardo Silva to shine in the Champions League.
Think about the goal that Rodri scores in the final, Champions League.
So much focus on Haaland. Everybody was running towards Haaland,
right? That there's space for Rodri to find that gap to score the goal. Again, Haaland being the gravitational well. We win the treble because earlier. Patrick, do you remember what I told you when we heard Haaland was coming? In fact, before people knew it, 6 months before, what did we say? He's in now, and I told you it was going to be a special season.
Yeah.
So
you did. When Haaland was coming, you told me it's going to be a special season. Yeah.
Phil Foden is the better false nine than the guy. Play him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That if you want to play Jack, some people like if you want to play him, I wouldn't put him as a false nine because a false nine has to be clinical. A false nine has to be clinical. So we have more people. So if you want Jack can go to the left. Or look, big up to Jack playing as a number 10 for England. It looks like when he's free like that, he's actually very good. I saw his creativity. Obviously, Kane missed, but his through balls and passes. But Kimba, you've also had a say on Jack. You've had a say. I think you watch me with my takes on Jack because I think Jack is a good player. But I just feel like what Carl's saying is because I saw a video somebody posted of him finishing at Villa. I was like, Jack has the capability, but it looks like these days he delays to pull the trigger. He just delays for a bit. Go ahead, Kimba.
No, I think that with Jack Grealish, I think we need to first of all, I think people need to forget what he did at Villa. That's number one. Because he did have the freedom and everything like this at Villa, but I think he could have that at with Pep too. But what I've seen and my thinking of him is that like when he can. When he plays like he did against West Ham, then he's good. Then he's a joy and fun to watch. The problem is that it's too few times when he starts the game that he actually has the ability and able to do that. And too often, but he played. When was it? The game we played before Ipswich. You know, when he came on, he looked tired. He wasn't able to get control of himself. He looked bored, and I hate that. It's the same thing. Like I remember Sane too. When Sane was hot and he was firing and he could play through everybody, but when he was not, but many times you couldn't find him anywhere. And with Jack I feel very, very often that when he's on, he has full control of the ball and he can get through anybody. But when he's not, he loses the ball and falls a lot. Or they basically foul him too many times.
Yeah, okay, but I think for me, he does well in possession. My only issue is in the final third, bro.
Yeah,
bro, come on, do something.
Yeah,
that's all. Everything else
exactly.
is good.
Yeah,
right. But if you want to be world class, that's all you need to do now. Is in that final third, do something, bro. Come on, take a shot. Be aggressive.
Yeah, he's too often he seems to be a little bit like it's almost like he's afraid to take the shot. Almost
take them on.
Yeah.
Do a snapshot. Do something that will excite everyone. We want to back you. That's all you. That's the only thing you need, bro, to be next level world class. So right now, you ain't world class. You're okay. You're good.
Yeah.
But in that final third, golly.
But I
think about De Bruyne in the final third, right? We know what he's going to do. He's going to take you on.
He is.
Yeah. Foden, final third, bang. Haaland, final third. Even Gundogan, who take it.
Yeah.
Rodri, if he's in the box, he takes it. Rico, final third, he misses, but he takes it.
Yeah, but he takes the chance.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah, he's missing. I think he's missing that last piece of confidence to be willing to take the shot. It's almost like he's
doubting himself.
Yeah,
doubting,
exactly. Yeah. Because I used to I remember when Sterling, of course he always his head used to get too much in the way of him too. That's not the problem here with Grealish, but yeah, I remember he always had that problem. But because, like you said, when Grealish is on, he's on, and he's there to shoot. But too often he's too scared to take that shot. It's like he's too afraid that he's going to not hit the goal.
Yeah, right. So it says those charges won't stick. Hot take. I know you don't want to hear this, Patrick. A fully fit team, Foden sits next to Nunes. Wait. I don't get it. What do you mean, Marvin? Do you mean Foden, a fully fit team, Foden sits next to Nunes on the bench, or I'm confused? On the bench, or we're talking about football, like on the pitch, like as a starting 11 or on the bench? I'm confused. Fully fit Foden sits next to Nunes.
I think he means, I think a fully fit team, Foden doesn't start.
Is that what he's trying to say?
Nunes or Foden starts in our pick for the first 11.
No. Okay, we'll do this 11, but let's talk about a fully fit team, though. No, you're saying so. Marvin says a fully fit team, bench Foden, a fully fit team. What's your?
No, I don't think so.
Game? Yeah,
I think that so when you have a full fit team, I think it very much depends on who we are playing. But I think that he probably would start Foden over. He might start Foden over KDB.
Yeah, so you're saying that's a fully fit team. Like we're not talking about to this match. I'm saying in general, in a fully fit team where we have a fully fit team, everybody's full to play. Foden doesn't get into that team. Is that what he's saying? Yeah, that's what he's trying to say. I don't know. I think
that's what he's trying to say. Yeah.
So Tony's laughing. I heard some City fan was attacked by a rival fan due to the story surrounding the charges. City fans should fear what might come in case you guys win. There might be a war. Look, I know rival fans are gonna cry, and you're right. People might actually be so jealous at the point where they'll be attacking us online. This is what I'm saying, Carl. Whether we win or not, I know things are not gonna change. Carl, we've said it, you and me, that there's no point of the city board trying to make other people happy. And Carl, you and me have said it privately that there's no point of even city channels trying to make rival for channels happy. Guess what they're going to do? Even if we win those charges, I'm telling you, Kimba, me and Carl still believe people still yap about us. They'll still talk negativity. So, it's corruption. I bet it's gonna come. It's corrupted. It's corrupted. This thing where some of these channels lie to us. They say, "Oh, we're gonna say, I'm gonna say sorry if you win," because some of the channels say they're gonna apologize publicly. It's true. They're not. Go ahead, Kimba.
But they're still talking about. They're still using the cast cases as an excuse, still using that as that we are corrupt or that we were paid or whatever. So it really doesn't matter. We're not going to get the by our rival fans. I mean, there's only 3 sets of fans that truly hate United, Liverpool, Arsenal right now. And Arsenal only because the reason Arsenal hate us right now is because we beat them twice in a row. But those are the ones. Spurs, most Spurs fans don't care that much about it.
Yeah, Patrick,
Newcastle fans want us to win.
Yeah,
so
Patrick, you know my opinion about this chart. I mean, I've studied this stuff. I don't even talk about it anymore because it's a waste of time.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
it is.
Right. The only way, right, we get found guilty is if the panel is corrupt themselves and biased. Now,
I think so too.
If you remember, in Pep's press conference, he said, the independent panel is independent. If they're independent, there is no case. What are you going to do? You're going to ask Etihad to subpoena them to provide evidence for that, to provide their books. Has that happened? Has Mancini been subpoenaed by the tax authorities for tax fraud? No. It's all a game. And the reason why this is all a game is because the source of the money doesn't come from the US or England. Let's be clear. Right?
Yeah.
For those who are out there, this is what people of color face every single day of the week, every day, in their struggle against fairness. If City were owned by a billionaire from America, you're not going to have this nonsense. Didn't United just lose 120 million pounds? What's happening to them? Chelsea can sell a hotel. They can sell a hotel to themselves. There is no associated party transaction. What are we doing here? So when you peel back the onion and you really ask yourself, okay, what is going on? If you're really smart, you know this is all nonsense. Same case, proven by UEFA, in CAS, thrown out by CAS. Quote, there is no evidence. End quote.
Exactly.
Period.
Yeah, grand. Okay, so let's move. So we'll move away from that. Let's just read this. It says, if we are clinical and shut down Boma and we said then we should win 5-0, but for now 4-0. Fair. Above says bench. Girl RK, another member. Big up to you, another member. Girl RK, a subscribed member. Good to see you. I checked the channel. I missed about 4 videos. I haven't been getting notified of your vids and lives. I think you have to put your notifications on. And also, I haven't been doing a lot of videos. I've been just doing a few videos. But big up to you, Girl RK, man. I haven't heard from you in a long time.
I do have to.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I have to break in, but I see I have my 6-year-old son, and he's getting really frustrated, so I have to go on and make some food for him.
Go ahead. Nice to have you, Kimber. We'll talk.
Thank you very much.
On Twitter on phone. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Definitely, but I love coming on, and please do invite me because I really enjoy being part of this. Absolutely.
I will be inviting you. Don't worry. Every time we do a video, I'll just send you a text. And this is also Carl. He does Champions League football on his channel, so he would also invite you there if you want to talk about Champions League. Yeah, big up to you, Kimber. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, bye. Yeah, so Carl, let's move on to the lineup. How do you see the lineup now?
Haaland, we know 9.
We're starting from the back, so I just start with Edison first.
Okay.
So what is your solution, Carl, if Haaland doesn't play? If they give him time, he'll play, isn't it? Yeah.
I think he'll play.
So Lewis or Walker?
I'm going to go Lewis, man.
You've been impressed by the kid, isn't it? He looks like the gym work has helped him.
Yeah, I'm going to go Lewis, man.
Yeah. What about left?
Josko.
Okay, Josko. Have you been impressed by this guy, this Josko guy, ever since he signed in?
You know me and Josko now.
Yeah,
I love that guy.
You told me, yeah. So centre back pairing, I don't think, or do you bring back Stones? Or you keep it with Akanji?
Akanji and Diaz. Yeah.
Okay.
Because you have the recovery pace of Akanji next to the kid.
And then, okay, here it's going to be difficult for you. How is your midfield going to go?
Oh, it's very simple. It's Rodri.
Rodri?
Yeah.
You're bringing Rodri back. Kovacic want to play?
We have lots of games coming up. We have, don't we have Watford on Tuesday? Or something?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
De Bruyne.
De Bruyne. How are you finding him this season? He wasn't very good against Belgium.
It wasn't his fault, man. But Belgium are terrible.
Yeah, they're terrible. So
I would swap. I would put De Bruyne on the left and Foden on the right.
So Foden.
Yeah.
So wait, you're bringing Foden back in immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Bernardo Silva missing.
That's a good point, man. Hold on a sec.
Does that mean because that I don't think he'll just bring Foden back in. Like Bernardo Silva has been good, hasn't he?
Put Bernardo. Yeah, put Bernardo.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, because
put Bernardo.
Like, yeah. How do you
put Bernardo? Yeah.
How do you
just exit out and do it again? Can you change it?
No, I'm trying to. How do I even change? I've never changed anybody.
Bear
with me for a minute. Bear with me for a minute. How do I change this again? I've never.
Go to that pen sign. It should be there now. Yeah.
No, it's not there.
You should be able to. Yeah.
No.
You can. I think you can. What you can. You go to the try the plus sign.
That's not even working.
Try the pen sign. Try the pen sign.
Yeah, we'll see anyway. We'll
just
fix
can you move him to the left wing?
Oh, you're gonna move him. I'll move him to the left. Okay.
Yeah, move him to the
so
left
what? Wing. So what? Okay. So what do you? Who your striker is Haaland, isn't it?
Yeah. Erling.
Haaland is your striker, and cool. I think I was on the right path. What was I? I wasn't. So. I wasn't on the right path. Yeah, it's still not working. So it won't change anyway. So you know what? I'll just leave it. So Foden, I'll change it later. Later. Foden. So we have. Okay, so we've got Foden here, right? And then I'm gonna bring him to the left when changing. So
Foden on the right. Foden on the right.
So Bernardo, you want Bernardo in this team, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll do this. I'll do Silva here. There we go. And so what I'll do is I'll take him like this.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you want Foden in the wing?
Yep.
Okay, grand. Who's going to be your left? Savio is back.
Savio.
So Savio, isn't it? Oh, okay, grand. Savio. It says click, scroll down and press remove. Well, what? Okay, click, scroll down and press remove. Oh, yeah, he has it. There it is. Yeah. Thank you very much. Thank you, Marvin. Thank you very much. So there's a place to do it, Carl. It's just like that, and then remove. You see? So you still want Foden there, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay, grand. Why do you want Foden as a winger?
Because Foden in the box is deadly.
Okay, so Foden in the box is deadly. Let me just read this. Forzy says, support my bro. Oh, come on. City are therefore guilty. Thank you for the five. Is it? That's pounds, isn't it? £5 super chat. Big up to you, Forzy. Guys, go subscribe to Forzy. He does a lot of football content around 12 o'clock. He's also a Liverpool fan, but he does a lot of content. He just doesn't focus on Liverpool. But big up to you, Forzy. We'll see anyway. We'll see.
You know the weird thing is that Rivals' only hope of winning the Premier League is trying to win it in court.
It is. And that's the one. I think we said at the beginning. Bring on Rodrigo back. He will cook heavy and ready. Yeah, Rodrigo. The issue about Rodrigo is he just wants to sit at Madrid. But Rodrigo right now, Carl, has to smell the coffee, isn't it? Out of the list, he is down. Do you know what I mean? And it's disappointing because Rodrigo is actually very talented. So out of the list at Madrid, he is very down. It says Haaland, Savinho, Doku, KDB, no room. Yeah, there's no room for a lot of stuff. He was physically attacked, Patrick. Oh, no, that's bad. They attacked the City fan. I didn't know that. Yeah, bro. Good to see you too. You're good. Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much. Big up to you, Foz. Big up to you. Do you think you could trust Lewis against wingers like Vinny, or would it be switch, or would you switch him? Would you bet switch him, or it says would you bet switch him and Walker depending on the
I mean,
matchups?
the truth is, I mean, I think that against Vinicius Junior, Walker, he has space to recover. He does, but this boy has something that Walker doesn't have.
Yeah,
which is intelligence, which is more intelligent. He understands the system better. He's better on the ball.
Technically gifted, yeah, very gifted, yeah.
Decision making is better. So why not?
Yeah, you're true. I think it's just, remember he played against Salah. So I don't know. I just say leave the kid, let the kid play. Do you get my point? Let the kid play.
But I'm on the left. I'm putting Savini. Put Savini on the left.
Yeah, so Savini on the left. So guys, we're going to Savini on the left. Just scroll down. Big up to you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Marvin. No problem, bro. No problem. Now I would start Savini Doku together. Way too dynamite together. Yeah, too dynamic. Yeah, dynamic. Yeah, maybe that's what you say. Dynamic.
Let's not forget the reason. I mean, another reason for having Foden is that Brentford are going to set up in a 5-3-2.
Yeah, he says Doku and Savinho are too dynamic together, so he would start them.
Yeah, it's an option. It's definitely an option, right? Right. But I mean, Doku's good in also good at dribbling, getting penalties. But in terms of small spaces, Foden is probably better on the ball, and his end product is better than Doku, right? So that's why I'm picking him.
Okay, that's why you're picking him. So you say it's Savinho this side?
Yeah, I'm doing that. And the reason why I picked Savinho over Jack is because I think Savinho in the final third is better player with the ball. His eye for goal, creates fear. People are afraid of him. He's not afraid to take a shot, to dribble, to go 1v1. He's not afraid to get in behind. There's no question. He's a Brazilian. He has a flair. Jack needs to learn that, in my opinion.
No, congrats. So, guys, that's the team. Edison in goal, Lewis, right back, Akanji, Ruben Diaz, and Josko Vario. And then KDB, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Foden, Haaland, and Savio. That's the team, guys. Drop your starting 11 at the bottom, guys. I'll post this on Twitter. What's the score prediction, Carl?
4-1.
4-1. Okay, what about your guys? Guys in the comments, what's your score prediction? Fozzie says, if you can't beat them on the pitch, you have to beat them off the pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
That's his only hope. That's what Fozzie is hoping for. He's joking at the end. Yeah. Big up to you, Fozzie. Big up to you. So let's see anyway. So that's the lineup I'm going to put, guys. I'm going to put online. I'll do a match reaction when the match is done, hopefully when I get time. But guys, that was the preview of Man City versus Brentford. And that is the lineup. So let's see how it goes, man. Hopefully we continue the winning. If we win this one, it'll be 4 wins in a row. And I hope Haaland scores again. If he doesn't play, I'm pretty sure Pep will find a solution to who will play as a false nine. Guys, see you tomorrow. Enjoy your weekend. Appreciate it. I'll see you tomorrow.
Take care. Yeah.